Let's freaking go, dudes! I'm so happy! I am so freaking happy! There is nothing that beats sleeping in on a Sunday morning, only to wake up to about 75 text messages and about 100 mentions on Twitter to tell you your favorite player of all time has been traded to your favorite team. Let's go, dudes! I've been telling you, dudes, I've been on this for like 2-3 months. Ever since the first rumors came out, it made so much sense. Since Corey Davis left, since Jonnu left, we had such a glaring need. We were like, why weren't the Titans drafting a receiver in the second, third round, waiting to the fourth and fifth round to get Dez Fitzpatrick? They had to have some other plan in the back of their heads. I mean, their offensive coordinator just left to be the head coach of the Falcons, the head coach of Julio Jones. No longer the head coach of Julio Jones, but they already had that connection with the front offices, so it just made so much sense. I actually felt so good about this, and it just, oh, I'm so happy, bros. Literally, my favorite football player of all time, Julio Jones, is now a member of my favorite team, the Tennessee Titans. It literally does not get any better than this. We did not even have to give up a first-round draft pick. The rumors right now, this could change. It looks like it's going to be a second-round pick from this upcoming year, and I think a fourth or a fifth from the next year, and then the Titans get a sixth in return. I could be wrong on that, but I just know it's a second something else to not have to trade away a first-round draft pick. So we saved our draft picks this last year. Got ourselves Dylan Radunz, who's solid offensive lineman, hopefully be there next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. He looks really good. You know, every other pick that we use is actually going to fit a need. We didn't waste the pick on a wide receiver the first 3 rounds because we knew in the back of our heads we were going to get Julio Jones. It's literally insane if you guys don't know. If you guys don't know, this channel would not exist without Julio Jones. Long story short, I don't want to make the video way too long, people get bored. As like a 10 or 11, 12-year-old, I signed up to this recruiting website to follow Julio Jones' recruitment, hoping he'd go to the University of Alabama. I followed it every step of the way, and the name I came up with basically was RBT. So that's where RBT initially came from, was the username that I picked to sign up to the freaking recruiting website to follow Julio Jones' recruitment in high school. Like a year or two down the line, though, Alabama won the national championship. I wanted to post something on YouTube to share on that like recruiting website. It was after Alabama won the national championship game. We went to Academy to get like merchandise that night, and the line was like a mile long. So I wanted to record a video, post it on the site, but I didn't want to post it on the YouTube channel I actually used back in the day. There was like Call of Duty videos and videos of me, and the people would have known I was like 10 at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna make a whole new like YouTube channel just to post this video on to share on that recruiting website. And this is the YouTube channel that we're on today. You can literally go to my YouTube channel, go to my videos, sort by oldest, and the first ever video uploaded to the channel is that video I just described. Literally, that video would never have been uploaded on this channel. The channel never have been created if it was not for Julio Jones. It's insane, bros. And not even talk about how good this team is going to be. How our team's going to stop Julio, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry. Like, I was so afraid because outside of now Julio and AJ, there really isn't much else. You have the rookie Dez Fitzpatrick. You have Josh Reynolds, who was a nice number 3 in Los Angeles with the Rams. Then you have Cameron Batson, Chester Rogers, Nick Westbrook, and some other guys. Like, nobody that you feel comfortable being like the number 3 or 4 receiver on your team. Now we have Julio Jones, bro. Like, how our team is going to stop this offense? Ryan Tannehill's so underrated. If you guys literally still think Ryan Tannehill was a top, like, or a bottom 15 quarterback of the league, you haven't watched football last year since he's been a Tennessee Titan. The guy's been a top 5 quarterback, at bare minimum top 7, top 8 quarterback in the league. Now you pair him up with teams having to either decide to stack the box against Derrick Henry or back off and try to cover Julio and AJ Brown. There's no way this offense can be stopped. The only thing I'm worried about is the fact that we don't really have a number 1 tight end. Anthony Firkser's so solid, but he's not a number 1 do-it-all tight end. Maybe there could be something to still go down in free agency or maybe another trade. I was actually sort of hoping if this did end up working out that the Titans would have just said screw it and traded the first and got Julio and Hayden Hurst. Would have filled 2 huge needs, but I'll take Julio, you know, I'll take Julio. But bros, the last few weeks, I literally have been waking up every day, and the first thing I've been doing is just checking Twitter, see if there's any updates, and the betting odds have been all over the place. Even just yesterday, I was kind of worried because there hasn't been any update to the betting odds. I think it was DraftKings had the Titans is plus 800, like the 7th best odds. Had like the Ravens #1, the Colts were up there, the Jags were not. Like, what the heck? And I was like, did they hear something that hasn't been made public yet? Like, the Titans not gonna get Julio? And I wake up today, first thing I'm doing as I woke up is make a freaking YouTube video because my favorite player of all time is now a member of the Tennessee Titans. Let's go, dudes. I'm so happy. I am so freaking happy. I'm showing all these freaking teams fans. I'm telling you, last few weeks, last month, have been just blowing up my mentions, talking crap, telling me that Julio was never gonna land in Tennessee. He was never going to Nashville. He was going to the Ravens. Nah, RBT is going to the Seahawks. Nah, RBT, he's staying with the Falcons. Brother, as of today, now, to be fair, it's not officially confirmed. They're still working out some details, but they said within the next 24 to 48 hours, it should be absolutely 100% confirmed. Julio Jones, a Tennessee Titan, for a second-round draft pick. And I think the Titans also get like a 6th in return, but they also have to trade away like another third or another, I think it's a 4th or a 5th or something like that. But I just don't care. We got Julio Jones for not giving up a 1st-round draft pick. Keep in mind, dudes, Julio Jones was traded for a 2nd-round pick. Mohamed Sanu was traded for a 2nd-round pick. That's how big of a dub this is for the Tennessee Titans, dude. I'm so happy. This offense is going to be insane. Like, I know the defense was trash last year, but we've completely redone our defense. Will it be better? Who knows? But, like, half the starters from last year aren't there anymore. So this offense is just going to be on another level. And now we have Taylor Lewan back on offensive line. We signed somebody. We drafted a 2nd rounder who's probably going to start. The offensive line is going to be great. The depth is better than last year. We have so many options. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, what do you think the Titans record is going to be this year? Like, Julio Jones, what does he have left? He's 32. I think at bare minimum, he has another, if he can stay healthy, he has another 2 years, I would say, on top of the football world. He's still, when healthy, a top 5 receiver. So if he can stay healthy, play 14, 15, 16 games in a season the next 2 years, I still think he'll be a top 5, at bare minimum, top 10 receiver. And he doesn't even have to be the #1 guy, you know. We have AJ on the other side. I mean, you'd still say Julio's the #1, but still, you get what I'm saying, bros. Like, there's so many options now on this offense. And for some reason, I was just thinking, man, we're the Titans. Like, I really didn't think we were going to make a big move like this. The cap space is a big question. I'm assuming Ryan Tannehill is one of 2 things that either happened. We've reconstructed contracts for this year for Julio to be traded to the Titans so he can take up his contract for this year. We should be fine the next 2 years. Or the Falcons are eating some of his salary so we can afford to actually take the rest of it. I don't know which one it is. I'm assuming probably, because I haven't heard anything, I'm assuming they're going to do some contract reconstructions, which are definitely still possible because they're one of the few teams to not reconstruct any contracts this offseason. But bros, Julio's going to be a Titan for like the next 3 years. That's literally the coolest thing ever. You best believe I am freaking immediately when they go on sale getting a Julio jersey. I'm sad I don't have one now, bros. Like, Imagine waking up to a million texts saying your favorite player of all time was being traded to your favorite team. Oh, this is the best day of all time. Now, there is a problem. You see the problem here. So if you guys want to go into that, go ahead. I was trying to show off my confidence, and like, it just made so much sense. Like, no other team out there made as much sense as Julio going to the Titans. No team needed him more. No team wanted him more. And as you see, now, pretty much officially, a Tennessee Titan. What's that chick's name, though? The one chick that reported it first, I'm so happy that Rappaport also reported it. He was the first one to report it. What's her name? Diane or something? She always gets it wrong initially. Like, she came out and said the Titans were a long shot. Last year when Jadeveon Clowney signed, she was the one when reports were coming out everywhere saying, oh, everybody hold up. It's not going to happen yet. It's not happened. Nothing's changed. She's always wrong. So, I mean, I'm glad Rappaport came on and said that it was legit. I'm just, bros, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm just so freaking happy. If you want a chance to win a console, like an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5, just go retweet that tweet. You got to go find it on your own. And like, you think about it too, because everybody was talking about how the offense was so stacked already last year. Once again, lost Corey Davis, lost Jonnu Smith. The defense wasn't the problem against the Ravens in the playoff game. The offense only scored 13 points. So it's not like the defense let us down in the playoffs or anything. So our defense completely reconstructed. Now on offense, from that playoff game, we did lose Corey and Jonnu. But Taylor Lewan was out for that game. He's obviously our all-pro left tackle. He'll be back. We have a second rounder at right tackle. We have Julio Jones added, not to mention. I just think this offense, literally, I don't think after this year I'm going to be able to watch a Titans offense this deadly and this fun to watch probably the rest of my life. So I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy hopefully what will be an incredible fall of football for the Tennessee Titans. They have yet to win a Super Bowl. Hopefully this is the year. You best believe I'm going to be going to multiple Titans games this year. Full capacity. Julio Jones now, remember. Like, as a Bama fan as well, growing up, we have Derrick Henry on the same team. Heisman winner. Julio Jones, arguably the best the best wide receiver in the history of the University of Alabama. Now on the same team. Not to mention Rashaan Evans on the team as well. It just seems too good to be true, boys. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy.